It is on air. Ryan Seacrest with you. So the star, one of the stars, in my mind, the star of Safe Haven, Julianne Hough, is with us. And you've been in this seat before. Welcome back.
I have. You've hit on me many of a time.
Yes.
Oh,
That's so true. Like shamelessly.
I am not going to hit on you this time. I'm just going to compliment you.
Thanks.
You did a great job in this movie. I'm so proud of you. And I finally got a chance to see it this week.
I know. I wouldn't let you see it before.
Why was it? Because everybody kept saying, well, have you seen? Because, we in this line of work get a chance to see things ahead of time so we can talk about them. And that's one of the great perks. Mm-hmm. Ellen had seen the movie. Some of the staff had seen the movie, but I couldn't see it.
Right.
Now, why is that? You got to explain that.
It was a world premiere.
Yeah.
I
Well, it's
understand.
exciting. Yeah, it's exciting to see it for the first time with an audience, too, especially that big. But why do you think I didn't want you to see it before?
Because you didn't want me to cry alone if I were
Yeah.
watching it on a DVD.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. And the fact that you were sitting next to my dad was kind of great.
I
Oh,
reached
right.
down to scratch my knee once, and twice I got his. Is it nerve-wracking for you to have your father, your mom, your sisters watching something? For me, it was tough to see you get pushed.
Yes.
Because there are scenes where she gets beaten up.
Yeah. Apparently there's a theme. One, I'm always on buses, and
You're always on a
somehow
Greyhound.
I'm always getting hit. I don't know.
Not good. Not good, that second one.
Footloose, yeah, no. But I don't know. I mean, it's awkward because even when I watch myself on screen, I can't get out of my head that it's me.
Oh,
so I'm
right.
sure they can't get out of their head that it's their baby sister or
Right.
their daughter. But I don't know. I mean, it's also very cool because they're proud and they're excited to be.
So proud.
I
share
think
with
Derek
me,
was
so-
more nervous than Julianne at the world premiere.
I
Waiting
will
for
second
you.
that. Yeah.
And he was like, he could not stand still. He was
He's
waiting,
always like
waiting.
that.
Well, yeah, that's him anyway.
Oh, is that him
He's
anyway?
America.
Oh,
He's
okay.
America's best dancer.
Well, I know that, but he just seemed like super, like he was bursting at the seams. I thought it was really sweet.
Well, he was all the family proud.
Yeah.
Here's a question. Yeah, watching the movie, and I love Nicholas Sparks stuff too, right? Like I'm one of those guys that loves that stuff, and I think that
Hey,
guys.
you cry at Kleenex commercials.
Well, some of them depends on what time of day. But
Does he cry a lot?
He gets his
I don't
watery.
cry.
He
Let's
doesn't
be
cry.
clear.
He doesn't cry. He doesn't do ugly face cry,
teary-eyed.
but he gets teary-eyed.
Yeah.
just passionate.
But passionate
Yeah.
and sweet and thoughtful.
Thank you.
Are you getting teary-eyed now?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
But this is a Valentine's Day opening,
Mm-hmm.
right? And so when you go on a date to see this movie, I'm wondering, there's a scene at the end, and I'm not going to give it away,
Yeah.
but there's a scene at the end that is so touching and so moving.
That's where I cried bad.
So if you're there with your man, do you look to see if he is or isn't in that scene in that moment? And would you rather him be or rather him not be teary-eyed in that moment at the end?
I think you would rather him be
You
so
would.
that you know that he has a soul. But then also just, I don't know. I think you want to feel that. But yeah, you look over to make sure that they're crying.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
I was doing everything I could
Yeah.
to not. I mean,
know.
and if you go see it on Valentine's Day, just remember this conversation. Remember this conversation. And at the end, and it's so obvious, this moment I'm talking about.
Yeah.
At the end, when this happens, it's not obvious in terms of the story, but it's obvious in
Yeah.
terms of the moment. At the end, when I knew what you were thinking.
I know. Oh, you know me so well.
At the end, look to the person you're next to and have this conversation.
Yeah.
Because it's pretty powerful.
I think that some cry so hard you can hear them.
Well, there were
Yeah.
some definitely at the premiere.
Yeah.
Hey, Ellen
Yes.
told me that you were so generous and so kind to her when she got you on the carpet
Yeah, I said you saved
at
me.
the Safe Haven premiere, that you saved her. And
Wait,
by the way,
what? I did?
don't be distracted by her pilgrim look.
No,
today.
no, no. Pilgrim.
Don't you think that's
No,
like a
you're
chic
making
pilgrim?
That
fun of
is-
me the entire day.
No, make fun.
And
Do-
look,
do you
know what it
realize
is?
this
It's a
is-
blouse with pleats. It's so you.
It's
This
an
is
homage
so,
to
by
pilgrims.
the way, this is so me. I
so
would.
Julie-
I have a sweater very similar. Yours is way cuter. Take notes, babe.
Listen, when we go to Plymouth Rock, I can't. I'm excited.
Do you want me to dry clean this and you can bring it
Here,
home
let
for
me fix
Julianne?
Thank you.
Hey, Tanya, could you run across the street to the store and get some corn for us to plant?
I love
Okay,
it.
thank you, Julianne. And then you alerted me and then
Oh,
helped me.
So her nose is running, and you just
and
wiped
then
it off.
I got you were
Very
my
sweet.
booger keeper.
A bat in the cave. I mean, I have bats in the cave because I'm sick right now. So if I had something, I would want somebody to
Julianne's
tell
like,
me.
I'm like,
I'm-
okay,
by the way,
I love you even more now.
I'm
right.
I don't know.
Let's
I
just
have
hope she didn't
nieces,
sneeze and
I
then
have
clear you.
a lot of people in my family.
It was
It's
great.
the
It was a great
motherly
moment
thing
for
to
me.
do.
And then that was the beginning of the night too. So I was like, thank God.
Listen, it is so wonderful to see my two girls bonding here. I love
We
that.
bonded a long time ago. We knew each other
Yeah.
before you knew her.
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
You knew her before I knew her?
I'm the one who said.
All right, Ellen, don't take credit for this too. All right, Safe Haven in theaters on Valentine's Day. Julianne Hough. It says I got notes on you. It says dancer, actress,
And your
or actress,
picture.
dancer. What would you like?
Wow.
Uh,
I'm glad that you're prepped.
Safe Haven in theaters. She's like, "What are you gonna ask me?" I'm like, It just comes to us. We
That's
don't really
right.
think it through that much. Safe Haven in theaters on Valentine's Day. So make plans to see it over the Valentine's Day weekend. Here we go.
That's what she said.
Oh, she's in.
Boom.
She's in.
Again, this reminds me of hot air ballooning.
Okay. So I don't ask you.
Did I tell you that time we jumped out of a
Yes.
plane with our skis?
No.